All right, and we're live. All right. Told us that. What's up, guys?
Not much.
What's
What's
up?
going on with you?
Oh, shit.
We took the holidays off.
Yeah, I lied to you guys a little bit ago.
Oh, well,
Um,
do tell.
I did not have to go to the bathroom. I had to write one more joke, and I got something ready for us to play later, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Yeah, so Browns, huh? Is it over yet?
Yeah, down a defensive end today.
Is it over yet?
I think it's about as over as it can be without actually
Yeah.
playing the game.
Yeah, I'm moved on to Cavs, as you can see.
I know.
I actually moved on to soccer. Go World Cup.
It's been over, man, for a while.
No.
Yeah, dude.
It starts in 4 years.
And
You know
I'll
nothing
just
I'm getting
about
on this
soccer in the
train
World Cup,
early.
John.
I'm going for team Guyana.
I'm going with Team Zimbabwe.
Kenya. Does Kenya have a team? Come on, John. I expect you to know. Does Kenya have a team?
Does Jamaica have a team? Is it the
Ooh.
same guys from Cool Running? I'll watch that team.
They could be cool running after that ball for an undetermined amount of time.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
We don't know how much time is left in this fucking game.
I love that song.
It's bobsled time. It's such a great movie. I miss when Disney Channel used to play it like every night at like 1 a.m.
We watched it in school.
Really?
Yeah. Who has fucking AOL Instant Messenger still? What the fuck is that?
What? No,
That's
that's
me.
Or the doo-doo-doo? Like that's like the
It's not
AOL
AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Of course, it would be you that has AOL still.
It's not AOL. It's some other notification, probably Slack or some shit like that. Oh my
That was the
God.
sound the AOL Instant Messenger used to make. The doo-doo-doo. Yeah.
It used to be my favorite thing to go in and troll those chat rooms and get banned from those things.
When I was like 13, my favorite thing was to go in those chat rooms and do something way different.
Yeah, probably.
Oh man, Dan Brown. Use promo code Dan Brown and get 1 free month of Dry Bar Comedy.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I
We can't see you though.
Yeah.
It's like you've
Oh,
gone incognito mode.
Come on, down. Did you guys? I didn't
Dropped his
know.
promo and left.
Yeah, I see.
Sad about.
Could you guys hear that song, by the way?
What song? Were you
The
playing a
song I was
song?
playing. Yeah.
No.
What the fuck?
I don't
That's
know.
so weird. Why wouldn't it?
Any
play
of our
over the
people,
fucking-
have any of our fans started watching yet?
No.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
that's super weird. I don't know why it plays audio from my computer onto Zoom, so I don't know why it wouldn't do it. For
You
StreamYard.
probably have to share the audio that you're playing on your computer.
That's dumb.
I know.
It's like way too much time it takes to do that.
With all these things.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Dan's back. Get him back on here.
Yes.
And you're back, Dan.
Are you on your phone?
Back to Dan.
I'm on my phone.
Are you on your
Okay.
phone?
Hold on
Yeah,
a second.
At least you're not in a BW3 trying
Makes
to
a lot of
order
sense.
wings and shit.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't do that. I bet
That's
he
a
doesn't-
classic Barry moment right
I
there.
bet he doesn't do that Boy Meets World podcast on his phone.
I don't do the Boy Meets World podcast at all anymore.
Oh.
The other guy, we both got busy and unfortunately couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying to prevent that from happening with one of my podcasts. The one I do with Bob and Tim. We got to find some time to start recording again. We got thrown off because of family stuff and never really got back to it. So I'm gonna start though. I think whenever I launch new podcasts, is making them more YouTube central
Mm-hmm.
than I
More
mean,
video based.
Yeah, just because
That's what
it's.
I like. I like.
I
that.
like.
I mean, I prefer audio because I listen at work, but it's. I don't know. I don't see how people sit there and watch a podcast, but if they're
Oh,
gonna
I
do
don't.
it,
Keep it
I'll
on.
put it up.
It's called the television show, basically.
Yeah,
It's
but
a low budget television show. Very,
Yeah.
It's been a
I got-
podcast for like 20 years now. You do realize that.
what is
The
that?
The View's been a podcast for like 20 years now.
yeah.
I mean, that's
Marty
essentially
Marty Drexler was on The View.
he wasn't.
Yeah,
Really? What did he do?
he
How did
was
he get on
the funniest
Ran
teacher.
across the stage. It's hilarious.
I'm glad we couldn't hear that because I feel like it was a slight.
Do you have
No.
AirPods or headphones or
No,
no?
No.
I don't even have real glasses.
Are those not real glasses?
They're reading. They're my reading glasses.
No. That's cool. So this has been a great pod so far. Let's.
It's
played-
been awesome. I like
I
it.
played a song that I thought you guys were listening to, and then I
Uh-huh.
found that you couldn't hear. So that was real fun. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys are the ones that said you had takes. What are your takes?
Well, I was waiting until all of our fans joined. So,
You're gonna be waiting for a while.
All right, Tim Folger, hurry up. Marv,
I know. Where's Pete? How come
Pete.
Pete's not on here yet?
Joe.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
I
that
can hear
sounds
you.
good. That actually sounds better.
All right. Maybe that's what I needed to do. I don't know.
That sounds a lot better. Like so much better.
Huh.
You have a voice for radio. You know that?
I
Do
do
what?
know that.
He has a radio voice. You could be the next Visano.
Uh,
Nah, I don't know about that.
tell me that I'm now listening to the sounds of cool jazz.
I don't know, but are you listening to the sounds of cool funk?
No, we don't hear it. Could you turn that mother out? Is it all possible?
Do you hear it now?
No. This has
Just lifted the pot off of like a
What the
bowl of
fuck?
water or something.
I don't know. I don't like this. Like, it's on Zoom, I can just play something and the audio plays. And it was like that on here before.
Get your shit together, StreamYard.
I don't understand what is going on.
Stream music on our podcast.
Because
do we have licensing rights to do that? Is
You
this
don't.
a
you don't
license?
need licensing rights for this one.
putting this out for educational purposes?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think Tim Folger is gonna rat out there.
What about now?
Did I,
Coming now.
did I- what was that? Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about the so when cell phones first started to be able to play like polyphonic ringtones, right? And actual music clips.
Yeah.
My buddy and I started a ringtone website, right? And we had like 2,500 different ringtone samples of popular music and stuff like that. And that was, right when it was first coming out. And we had a website set up so you could give us a donation. We weren't selling anything. You could give us a donation. And then, you could download and upload your own ringtones for different phones and shit. Plus, we had a way you could, put in your phone number and it would send you the ringtone. And then the RIAA lawyers sent us some cease and desist letters.
Mm.
So we, if you think that they don't find out and catch on to anything that you play, they fucking do.
So we shut down that company and opened up a new one, and they didn't know any better. We just keep
Yeah.
I
send me-
wish, man. I wish. We
Send me a
tried
cease and
doing
desist
it
letter.
with we tried doing it with unlicensed music, free use music, but nobody wants that shit. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting a cease and desist letter from Dick Frazier and Larry Morrow.
what song were you trying to play?
I'll just play it on. I can just play it on my phone real quick. Oh no, I can't because my fucking.
This is a
downstairs.
technological nightmare. This
Yeah,
show
man, it's not
is a
been fun
technological
for me.
nightmare.
It's not been fun for me at all. Here, hold on. Here we go. All right.
That should be our theme song.
You've never heard that before?
No.
Really?
No.
Man, you guys never listen to the radio, huh? It's the intro song for the Cavs games on the radio. They've played it for years.
Ah,
Yeah, it's been on there for years.
Boy, I'm really glad you got to play that for that joke.
yeah. That
It wasn't a joke. It was the fact that
Shut up, man.
I'm
Whatever
ready
you
for the
did,
Cavs. I'm ready to be full in on the Cavs right now. Donovan Mitchell, 71 points and 11 assists, first player in NBA history. Gotta love it.
well, I mean,
Gotta
other
love it.
people have scored more.
Nobody's ever scored 70 or more points and had over 10 assists.
Well,
So-
yeah, that doesn't happen because you can only
Yeah.
really score so many points in regulation.
Right.
Like if you had 15, if you had like 20 assists and you scored 100 points, then you scored
Did you
about
guys-
140 points for your team.
Did you guys see the play at the end of regulation in that game?
Yeah, where he got to his own rebound and put it up.
Yeah. that was
They said
so
that was a
sick.
lane violation. They should have called a lane violation. Nobody's going to remember that shit.
Yeah, no. Dan, they were down 3 and he had 2 foul shots. He made the first one. The second one he missed on purpose, got his own rebound and tipped it in to
Nice.
take him into overtime. Yeah. And then he had like 20 points in overtime, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
It wasn't like a Ricky Davis like triple double where he shot it up against his own backboard when nobody was blocking him just so he can get
No.
the Okay.
No. Somebody did that with a rebound recently to get a rebound.
really.
Whoever it was, yeah.
Seems pretty self-serving.
Now, are there
Yeah.
rebounds in soccer?
Huh?
Are there rebounds in soccer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like if you shoot and it hits the goalpost, comes back, that's a rebound. Bounces off the goalie's hands, that's a rebound.
Sure. Yeah, I guess, but it's not called a rebound. I don't think that's.
Oh,
a
I'm
stat.
sure they call it something fucking fancy.
It's not a
you know?
stat that
Oh,
they
it's
keep.
double scoot boot. Oh, he got the double scoot boot and he goes in to shoot.
But that's like 5 different accents. What the fuck?
I can't do
What
it.
is that? Neither
It's
can
the
I.
worst Italian accent I've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Clowney, guys? Let's talk about Clowney.
Yeah. Glad they kicked him out.
Are you?
Yeah, I saw what he said, and quit whining, you little bitch. I'm sorry, like that's how I feel about it. Like he said that they give Myles Garrett, or they give him tough matchups, so Myles Garrett will have it easy. Myles Garrett's lined up on the right side 85% of plays, so like that's complete bullshit. That's just he plays on the right, Clowney plays on the left, and usually the better tackle is on the left side.
On the left side,
Which
unless
would
you
be
have a left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, which would be the right defensive end going up against the left tackle, which Myles Garrett usually does. Yeah,
Right.
so he's just being a little whiny bitch, and
The thing is that
he's been a big disappointment.
For it. There's no need for it. He's under a 1-year contract. At the end of the year, all you
Yeah.
have to do is not fucking sign. Keep your mouth shut and not sign. You
Yeah,
know,
and good luck getting
shit
big
on the floor on your way out.
and good luck getting big money anywhere else after you say shit like that.
Right. Right. So for
Um,
some 30-year-old who's on fucking quick cushion protocol fucking half the time.
Well, dude, and he's been a major disappointment in the area of pass rush. He is still to this day one of the top run stopping defensive ends in the league, but he was supposed to be a dominant defensive end, and he never has been. Because to be a dominant defensive end, you have to be okay at both, at least. I mean, I don't know.
You know what? I'll argue that last year he had a pretty good year. While the statistics don't actually like reflect it,
They never do though.
but you know what I mean? Like everyone else's stats went up significantly.
Yeah.
And it's like because you had a really good player on the field. But
Yeah.
he this year's it feels like it's just been another guy. Just another guy's been
Yeah.
playing, you know.
But here's the thing: I never expected Clowney to be a great pass rusher. Like that's what I don't get is like all these people like I've always talked shit about him not being a great pass rusher. It's like, well, the whole reason why he was such a sensation in college was him stopping a running play. So why would you think he was going to be some great pass rusher? It was that play against Michigan where he came through the middle and made the dude fumble and then recovered and then took the ball from him, basically. Like I mean, it was a run stopping play. So I don't understand why everybody thought he was going to be a great pass rusher. He wasn't in college. But I don't know. Yeah. David Clowney, see you later, buddy. You're good for a year.
Half a year. We should ask for half our money back.
As for whole money back for Deshaun Watson.
Hey-oh.
What have you guys thought? What are your thoughts on Deshaun Watson so far? Or Voldemort, as they call him on the podcast.
Gradually improving each game.
I thought that, and then I saw the first half of last week, and I was like, doesn't look that much improving. But then second half he dominated. Yeah. Dan, you for some reason, I don't know if you keep moving your phone or something, but like for some reason every once in a while you sound like you're trying to talk underwater.
Well, my basement's underwater.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
No, I think it is because I'm moving my phone and sometimes I might be covering up the speaker.
Yeah, wherever it is right now is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I can't move for the show.
No.
And whatever you did, John, to your mic, now it went back. Whatever you had done earlier, it sounded much better.
All right. Well, what do we think about the way Stefanski is handling adjusting to Deshaun Watson?
No, it's what's he supposed to do? I mean, everyone expected Deshaun Watson to come back and look rusty. I don't think we expected him to be this rusty, quite frankly. Man, I don't know. I don't
know. I think it's they need a full offseason with him because I mean they straight up came out and said that they didn't plan for Deshaun Watson. Really, they were game planning for Jacoby Brissett the whole season. So they didn't really have like a full season long game plan for him. One other thing before we get to the Skip Bayless shit, what did you guys think about the story that came out about how Myles Garrett finally talked positive about Joe Woods, and people said that they think that it's because Myles knows that Joe Woods is on his way out?
Yeah, they're all talking about it in the clubhouse about him leaving. I mean,
Yeah.
Clowney, it is one of the things that Clowney said, you know.
I didn't see what he said about Woods.
Do what?
I didn't either. See what he said about Woods.
Yeah, I didn't see what Clowney said about Woods.
I'd have to find it again, but I know that I read it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It is interesting that Myles Garrett's basically like throwing him under the bus for 2 years. And then all of a sudden he had positive things to say about him last week. Like,
Yeah, he's trying to help him pave the way, smooth the way for his next job.
I mean, as much as I think Joe Woods needs to be fired and I want him to go, I do think he'll get another job because he can go to teams and say, Von Miller had his highest sack seasons with me as his defensive coordinator. Myles Garrett had his highest sack seasons with me as his defensive coordinator. You know, I mean, so he has that under his belt that he can act like he's some defensive end whisperer or some shit when really he just had extreme.
I'd say so. You got one person, some good stats. One
Yeah.
person on the defense got some good stats. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, what'd your corners do?
What about your safeties? Where were your linebackers?
Yeah, where's those linebackers? Where was JOK these last 2 years for you?
Although I tell you what, Taki stepped up this year. If there's any one guy that I've always liked Taki just because I like saying that name.
It is a fun name.
It is a fun name to say, but I thought he did great this year. He really stepped up.
I thought like I was big on Grant Delpit when we drafted him. I thought he was a huge steal when we got him in the draft. And most of this year, he's been disappointing. And I listened to 10 Cent Beer Life with Brian Kenny and Kyle Honhorst and a couple other podcasts that were really just being like, Grant Delpit sucks. He just sucks. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. I don't know why he's not playing well. Like, I thought maybe he's injured or something.
You okay, Dan?
Yeah, I'm here. 1 second. Sorry. I'm here.
But
We're in a minute.
But the past couple of weeks, he's really came on. I mean, he's been impressive the past 4 weeks. Grant Delpit has played really well.
Yeah, and that does us no good now.
It does though, because it goes in the next season. I mean, it's progress, so it goes in the next season. He's a second-year player, and last year you can't really count because he was coming back from an ACL. So
Yeah, kind of like when Jerome Harrison had those like monster rushing games at the end of 2009, and we're like, yeah, that'll go into next season.
who the fuck thought Jerome Harrison was going to go in the next season?
People.
Damn.
That
Hey, really quick before, since I changed the topic to running backs over here, really quick, and before we get to Skip Bayless, us here at Between Two Browns want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the Peyton Hillis family.
yeah.
What happened to Peyton Hillis?
Peyton Hillis is in critical condition right now.
No.
I guess they were down. I don't know. Was it Florida someplace? But his kids, or maybe someplace in the Caribbean, but his kids are out in the water and they're struggling and they're drowning. He goes out and saves them and ends up being in critical condition, almost drowning himself. But his kids are fine, and that's awesome.
Thank God he didn't fumble this time.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I wasn't planning on actually making a joke there, but he did fumble the ball a lot.
Dan Brown / Ari Shafir over here. Making jokes about people before they're dead. At least Ari waits till afterwards.
I think I've been trying to keep up to date on it. I don't see anything new about Peyton Hillis right now, but hopefully he kicks out and he's on the other side there.
Yeah.
Dude, Skip Bayless tweets so much.
Are you looking for the specific one?
Yes, I am looking for the specific one. Did he delete it?
Is that the one that he
Said he was going to delete
posted
it.
after DeMar Hamlin went to the hospital?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Not the
I have it
game?
pulled up on the thing, but I know for a fact I can. People screenshot stuff.
Yeah, but he said he wasn't going to delete it, so I'd be pretty. I mean, I don't really like him anyways, but I'd be pretty disappointed if he.
Oh my God, Joe Varell, are you guys still doing the Brown Show?
We've been doing it for the past 25 minutes.
We're here, dude. We're here. It's a Browns now. It's a Brown slash
Brown
Yeah.
slash whatever else we feel like technical resource fucking troubleshooting show.
Hey,
It
we
is
should do
really
a
hard to. It is really hard to. Huh?
We should do a live podcast at a Cleveland Charge game.
Hell yeah!
What is that?
It's really hard to
that?
point at something. It's not
Really-
Cleveland Charge. It's Canton Charge.
No, they moved up to Cleveland. They're the Cleveland Charge now.
No, really?
Dude, this whole year they've been Cleveland Charge. I just found this out like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't know.
They're looking to double their attendance to 4.
What are they?
No,
What is
okay.
it?
It's still up here. Are we ready for the Skip Bayless talk?
No, what is
Oh.
Cleveland? What is it?
That
Charge?
was the D League team. It used to be the Canton Charge.
Is that basketball or what?
Yeah, it's minor league. for
Oh,
the Cavs.
okay. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, it's basically minor league for the Cavs.
It's been the Cleveland Charge. Man,
No, it hasn't. That's
for 3
erroneous.
years.
No,
I'm gonna go with Joe.
Years.
I'm going with Joe.
I'm gonna have to
Might
check
have that.
Joe on this one.
I'm gonna go with Joe on this one.
You think
Yeah,
Joe knows more?
he knows
Probably.
shit, man. That guy's
probably
fucking wicked smart. He's wicked
When
smart.
did the Charge move?
No, Joe was wrong. 2021 to present. It's 2 years at the most.
21, 22.
Disappointed me, Joe.
Yeah, Canton Charge 2011 to 2021. Before that, they were the New Mexico Thunderbirds. How about that?
For 1 year.
Yeah, and then before that, they were the Albuquerque Thunderbirds. So they moved locations in New Mexico.
They were white before that.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about this, by the way.
I'm enthralled.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
All right. So, do we
so-
want to talk about Skip Bayless and this whole Damar Hamlin? thing
Yeah.
now?
So this is for the record, do not like Skip Bayless. I think he's a hack. I think he has fake hot takes to get views. But
That's always been his gimmick, though.
what's
Yeah, I
that?
mean, it's about views.
That's always been his gimmick. That's always been his character.
Yeah. But
Skip Bayless is the stand-up comedian that goes up to the crowd and goes, "Hey, do you guys like Facebook?" And when everyone claps, "Yeah, I don't like Facebook."
so here's
He's
my
always giving the contrarian opinion.
So here's my thing about this tweet is that I think people read to the ... and then stopped reading.
I think so too.
Yeah, so Skip Bayless said, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. I think people missed that last line. Like, basically, he's saying this is a huge deal that they're canceling this game, but it doesn't really matter right now because all that matters is this guy's health. That's basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
And people immediately were just like, how can you even think about the game? Kendrick Perkins said, you're a sick individual. I mean, it's just Questlove, like all these people that like he is a human being, man. Damn. Like, did they not read the last line? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, he said all of what I just said is irrelevant because of the injury base. Like, that's what he was saying. I don't understand.
So
How
you're a Skip Bayless apologist?
No, I can't stand the guy, but I think it's wrong when you fucking attack somebody for something they didn't say. Like, it's
Do you think they read it in the wrong tone? Maybe.
yes.
Could you
absolutely.
read it in a tone which would make it sound more palatable?
When I read it, because I wasn't watching Monday Night Football at the time. When I read it as it's the same thing I wondered. It was like, hey, a guy just had a heart attack on the field. You can't just restart the game. That's going to throw nobody is going to be like in the headspace to play a football game after they just watch one of their friends collapse on the.
Yeah, right.
I was like, it's not like it's a baseball game where you can do a double header the next day. No, like there's people that can't walk the day after they play football the next day.
Yeah, was he wrong for pointing out what was happening? Like that it was a hugely impactful thing to cancel the game? Like, is that wrong? I mean, it's it's just stating
So
a
you
fact.
think that, maybe he should have said that it was very important, to cancel the game regardless of the magnitude of the game. See, that might have been taken better.
Yeah.
No, because I think that last line says it all. I mean, it's this late in the season, a game of this magnitude was crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems to be irrelevant. Which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Which, yeah, I mean, I don't understand what's wrong there. Like, that's.
You know what would have been really bad if Skip Bayless would have tweeted that out and then edited it, like after he tweeted it, and then did the ... which seems irrelevant. That would be really bad.
Yes, but he didn't, and I think that it is people who already don't like Skip Bayless who just are looking for an opportunity to jump down his throat, and
I think it's Twitter. And what
Yes.
is what is the weight of Twitter? Who fucking cares? I don't know.
We're talking about it.
I know, but I don't know why. Skip Bayless has never had a fucking impact on my life.
No, and that's what I think people don't like. It's like the fucking like Ohio State football player, the field goal kicker. I mean, I'm sure got death threats after that game. CJ Stroud said that he got death threats after the Michigan game, it's just like people when people are on Twitter, they feel like they can say anything and it doesn't really have any bearing. Yeah. Right. I don't know, but man, Joe keeps taking up our whole screen. What is going on here, Joe?
Okay, boys.
He doesn't care if the Browns airing this weekend.
For the record, I'm going to go if the Browns win this weekend because I want the season to be over that fucking much. Yeah, I'm about on that same page.
I say that they run it every fucking play until Chubb has like 600 yards.
Yeah, sure. That's not going to happen.
What?
No, I also think it's kind of funny that like this whole thing, like everybody everywhere was like anybody that mentioned anything about the football game was like, how can you even think about football at a time like this for like 2 days? And then the guy woke up and he was like, did we win the game? Like that's, right. I mean, right. That's
okay. So I'm so glad you brought that up. So the first question he asks when he comes to is, did we win the game? Right.
Yeah.
To which the doctors widely reported, and this I know, was reported that they responded with, yes, DeMar, you won the game of life. Motherfuckers, that is not what he asked. Answer the fucking question. He just came out of a fucking coma, right? He died. If he wants to know who won the game, you fucking tell him. You don't say, yo, you won the game. That's a fucking smart ass answer.
Did they really say that?
I'm so hot about that answer.
Where did you hear this?
Hold it against him. If he could have got up out of his fucking bed to smack the shit out of them for saying that to him, I would have been all fucking for it.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. I obviously was hoping he would be okay. I'm glad he is.
Hold on. I'm getting something from the studio, guys. What? Kevin Stefanski would start tomorrow if he had him on his team right now. I hate to see that, but
yeah.
I think it was funny. All the how they're all like. The other thing I thought was funny about the whole thing is how they were like, it was so terrible because it was on live television or whatever, and I'm like, yeah. it was on live television, and like the people watching the game saw it live, but you didn't have to play the replay fucking 500 times. Like, you know, like I'm sure his parents in the waiting room of that hospital loved seeing the replay on the TV on every fucking network. Like, it was just every news network was just playing the video over and over and over again. And it's like, what kind of morbid shit is this? You just keep showing this dude falling lifeless to the ground. Like, you don't even know if he's gonna live yet at this point.
Well, that's
like,
because it wasn't, there wasn't enough of a trigger in the video, right? Like, who was it that had his Washington Redskins at the time? Derogatory term, the Commanders history people. Who was that guy that got his leg snapped in half on? They didn't ever show that replay.
no, it was
Theismann.
No,
Yeah.
it was more
Yeah.
recently. The exact same thing happened,
Yeah, you're right.
and I'm pretty
To
sure.
Alex Smith. Happened to Alex Smith. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing at the time that it was on the exact same day.
Wow.
I think it was on the exact same day that Theismann injured his
Thigh.
leg in the same way. Yeah.
When his leg got snapped off like a twig.
Yeah.
And they don't show that one over and over and over again because it's gross, right? It's really gross.
Yeah, I did think it was kind of fucked up that I'm not just saying that in jest. I did think it was kind of fucked up that they showed that replay so many times before they knew if he was going to live.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now that he's alive, fine. Yeah, show it all the time. I don't give a shit. But they didn't know.
This is where they did better than WWE, but also where WWE did worse. They kept showing it, which is worse because when Owen Hart fell from the scaffolding, WWE didn't show that. It's not like they kept showing replays.
Yeah.
Now, what made it worse was that, the NFL canceled the game and WWF are like, Kevin Dunst in the headset tells Jim Ross, hey, give the update on Owen Hart. And he goes, what's the update? He's dead. You're on in 5, 4, 3.
Jesus Christ.
And then they continued the pay-per-view. Now, I will say this really quick, because you were saying like how people were saying how it's worse that, because it's on live television, as if a guy having a heart attack on a field is not going to be as impactful just because it's on public access instead.
Yeah, no, I think they just meant because there's no way they could. There's really no way they could stop people from seeing it live. But then they showed it over and over again.
Like Janet Jackson's nipple.
Yeah.
Saw that?
They couldn't stop people from seeing it over and over again.
It's like, and you don't have to show it. And you don't have to show it. Like, if people want to see it, they can go online and find it somewhere. You don't have to show it over and over again on the TV, like all day long. Like, it was just CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, everywhere. It was all over the place.
Nickelodeon, Disney Plus.
Probably, dude. Nickelodeon
DIY channel.
Yeah.
The Home Shopping Network showed it a couple times.
It was on
Ozark
Mystery
Networks.
Channel for a while, for at least a couple days. Then woke up and they don't play it anymore.
But the guy is
Horrible.
recovering. He had his breathing tube taken out today, I saw.
So I got another hot take about this whole thing.
Oh God.
I don't like it when people say, I'm okay when they say, thoughts and prayers and stuff to DeMar and his family and his teammates, and I get all this shit. But I draw the line when they say to the entire Bills organization, right? Because I'm going to tell you right now, before those trainers got out to him on that field, the Bills as an organization most likely had their lawyers reviewing his contract to see how they could fuck him out of doing anything, right? If they get injured, they don't want to pay those people. The Bills organization doesn't look out, because it's part of the NFL, doesn't look out for anybody other than itself. So fuck the Bills organization, and really as a whole, all of them. Okay. Because they don't give a shit about their players.
The other thing I hate about the thoughts and prayers thing is the afterwards, whenever he recovered, I saw several people on the update about him waking up, saying prayers are the most powerful tool in the situation. And I thought I don't know. Maybe doctors. Maybe doctors are pretty important tools. I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
will-
Like,
I told John, I said, I always thought laughter was the best
it's
medicine.
just fucked up that like doctors, like, if they do something wrong, they get sued, and if they do something right, it was God.
Right.
that's-
I just want to thank God for helping me pull through. Right?
listen, I don't know about you guys, but I did the whole thoughts and prayers thing. And after he woke up, I was very happy, and I contacted GoFundMe to see if I can get a refund on what I gave him.
You're like, he was going to wake up anyway.
All right. Well, do we even care? We got to get out of here. We've been on 40 minutes. Do we even care about predictions?
We're playing in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Steelers 35, Browns 24.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like
I
that.
actually think the Browns are going to win.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Without Clowney?
Yeah, I do. I think the Steelers passing defense is weak, and I think they're going to exploit it. Yeah. But I don't care. I really don't care. Like it doesn't like, I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit I want to beat the Steelers, but this is the least I've cared about a Steelers game in years. Years. How come Bill Stone just commented, but it doesn't say we have a viewer? That is weird.
You know what? We're being fucking quiet banned by Facebook.
That's what it is. They're shadow banning us.
Shadow banning us.
Yeah.
I need to talk to my representative.
There are none. Yeah. That's
Well,
the great thing about
You guys can see us on Truth Social. We'll be on Truth Social and whatever's left of Twitter at that point.
And
You'll do
Parlor.
it.
We'll be broadcasting live
Yeah.
on Parlor.
Dan will do anything. Dan will do anything to get that Gutfeld appearance.
Oh, I will.
Oh man. All right, guys. I don't know. Signing out, I guess. What do we say when we don't do? Huh? Well, that was
what?
good. That was good. That was a good exit.
Any shows coming up? You guys?
Yeah, I have some I can talk about. We usually get like 40 or 50 people that watch this after we get off.
After our shows are passed.
Yeah, throughout the day. So yeah, come to 51st Jokes this week. I mean, it's not really like a thing that I'm trying to promote for myself. I'm trying to promote for the Cleveland comedy scene because it's a fun night. You get to see 50 comedians stressed out about whether their joke is gonna hit on Hilarity's stage, and they're stressing out about nothing because it doesn't really matter that much. It's just it's just a
fun
fun
thing to do. That's this
it's just a
weekend,
fu-
Sunday.
yeah, Sunday. It's just a fun time for the comedians. Like
Can you
that's
buy
all.
tickets at the door or online? Where do you mean?
Yeah, both. Yeah, you can buy it at hilarities.com or at the door. And then I'm gonna be at No Class in Lakewood on January 12th. That's Flem Love's new show that he started up. And then I'll be in places where nobody watches this show next weekend.
You mean Cleveland and the surrounding area?
Carroll, Ohio, and Delaware, Ohio, Friday and Saturday of next week. And
Feel free to promote our show while you're out there between two Browns.
yeah, I will for sure. And then and then the Burnt Pickle is coming back. The Burnt Pickle in Kent, January 17th. Come out to that one. I know I'm on it. I know Jason Malterno and Aaron Scardina are on
Who
it.
hosts that show?
That would be Zach Thomas and Jared Bailey. Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah. Good dudes. Dan, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, this Saturday I'm going to be in Ashland, Nebraska. Next Saturday, the 14th, I'm going to be in Idaho at Merlin's Comedy Club. On the 20th and 21st, I'm going to be back in Nebraska in Norfolk, working with Eric Griffin from Workaholics.
Hell yeah.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude. I saw him at Hilarities last year. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. On The 25th and 26th, I'm going to Orlando. I'm actually doing a corporate for Whirlpool. The people I'm doing each day. I'm doing 12 skits. So
Skits.
I'm going to be doing kind of like a weekend update type of thing with them. The 28th, I'm going to be in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah, I used to work out there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
February 24th, I'm going to be in Ashley, Ohio. 25th, Perrysburg, Ohio. March 3rd and 4th, I'm featuring at Funny Stop for Lynn Coplitz. March 18th, you can see me in Eastlake, Ohio.
I didn't know we were giving out our full fucking year. Jesus Christ.
I don't know the next week. But then with host W. Scott,
where can people find your dates at, Dan? How about that?
you can try danbrowncomedy.com, but I don't update it. I just usually yell them.
Post a link to this show.
Basically,
Yeah.
in the next 2 weeks, for all of our listeners in the mid north of the country, Dan will be out to see you guys where they
That's
filmed
hilarious.
Fargo and shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
All right, are you gonna go see the Mountain of People while you're up there? What's it called? Mount Washington?
Mount Washington.
No, Mount
Mount
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
Rushmore, yeah.
It's
yeah.
in South Dakota.
South Dakota.
You said South Dakota.
I said Idaho and Nebraska.
No, same thing.
Yeah.
they're all the same. I feel like just corn and snow.
Nebraska and Iowa. Woo.
Idaho, not Iowa.
Yeah, but Idaho is mountains and stuff.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
that's started by
Iowa on the 12th and 13th of May.
And no, you're not. No, we're not doing May dates.
Look at my
I
fucking
have,
calendar. Look at my goddamn calendar.
I got a show on Valentine's Day and then one in March.
Oh yeah, W. Scott's gonna
I
be
keep my
with
kids short. And
Mary
poignant.
Santora on Valentine's Day. That's Funny Stop
And then you're emceeing for me on the 18th of
with
March.
Brandon Petrie. Will be at the Funny Stop on Valentine's Day as well.
Gary Jaffe at the East Lake show.
Yeah, that's enough promotions, guys. Listen to Brown Petri Dish.
Have y'all seen Cooking with Scott?
Have you seen?
I have.
It's a good
We all
show.
have.
I
All right.
tried to get it. I hope I don't know how does it. How do you find out if you've been nominated for these Cleveland Comedy Awards? I'm thinking no.
I'm thinking no. All right, bye, guys.